do you got? Get over here. Hey. Better give me that. Give me that. Oh, is this your bone? Alright guys, I'm adjusting the light. Is the light better? Too many blues. Turned a lot of the white balance up, so shouldn't be too bad. It's been a long time since I did an update, so I just figured maybe I'd try and do a live update. Change some coral color, you know, made the lights higher. Been watching a couple of Rico's streams talking about how high his Ocean Revives are. It's the same thing I'm running, and I only got mine 9 inches off. I'm on, but so looking good. Got a Pavona coral right there. Superman Digi. Monopora. And a Naughty Spiral Monopora right there. And an Oregon Blue Torque. On that, nothing really new in here, coral wise. Just change some places. This blue hammer coral back here, a purple tip hammer. That's the farthest I've seen that thing open in over a year. Never opens up. No new fish. None. Still have Melanoris wrasse, Picasso clown, Niagara trigger, Harlequin tusk, and foxface. Waiting on 2 ORA file fish to eat some of this Aptasia I got going on. Some right there, some right back in there, and a ton of it right there. And I got one right there. So, kind of popping up all over the place. So, trying to take care of it. And I'll probably get a blue hippo tang here shortly. but colors are okay, not too bad. I got the dog over here trying to get into something. This triggerfish runs back and forth non-stop. And then the Harlequin Tusk is always chasing this Melanoris wrasse. And then usually the fox face you see right there is right by the Harlequin Tusk. So, but whole system's pretty active fish-wise. I mean, even my clownfish runs from end to end. So, every now and then you'll catch him trying to host something, but it's almost like he doesn't know what he's doing. So, I got some of the red on the sand, trying to take care of that. I'm pretty sure that was from my RO water source. My TDS was about 70 or 80 for my top off water. And now I got a nice new DI tank over here, mixed bed resin, and a little pump for my can. So now my TDS is 0.29. And the dog wants to get out. Okay. So, what? I do the BRS 2-part. Bob, what do you use? You use the 2-part BRS? And then, alright, I just switched over to, or I'm going to try, once I move this system, I want to try the ATI Essentials 1 and 2 and 3. I got the 10 liter. Just trying to find some containers to mix it all up in. And I actually sent an ATI test kit out to get tested, so I should have the results here in like a week. And I mean, we'll see where my tank's at. Nutrient wise, because I can't tell you the last time I've really done a water change on this system either. So I was doing the Coral Colors Red Sea trace elements, but this thing right here has got the best color on this red planet. And it's all from me just moving my lights up. And then same thing with this Miyagi Tort back here. Really starting to color up. And then I got the PC Rainbow back here. This thing just does not grow, and everybody says they grow like weeds, but the color couldn't get any better. Nice red pops, but thing does not grow. It looks like it might be starting to finally grow, but I have no idea what goes on with that. It's been in there for 6-8 months. That long, Pat? Or is it real sensitive to alk swings? Because I had one of those, which gave my yellow tip acro here a hit. But this thing's coming back. Alright, good night, Mom. And that's it. So, one alk swing, but everything's starting to take off. I mean, that's the only thing I saw that gave me a problem. That's what I get for adjusting the dose before I go on a little vacation. Alright, so then maybe it's about right. Because, I mean, it looks like it's just getting like a little white tip on the end, like it's going to start sprouting. So, hopefully that's it. And then this blue torque is starting to take off. Starting to crust real nice, and that's not that bad. Been in here maybe a month. And then this whole rock here with the Zoas on it, this thing was covered. And then the Aiptasia just took over this rock, and the heads just started abandoning. They were just started floating around the tank. So I actually took it out and used my turkey baster with some boiling water and cleaned it all off, and now the zoanthids are coming back pretty good. Never have any problem with these acans. These things just get bigger and bigger. And then, oh, I also picked up this Favia. I believe it's a Favia or an Enchilada. It's got some real nice purple, orange, green, and yellow in it. Can't really tell by this live stream, but it's a real nice piece. Once again, picked out by my son. He apparently likes to pick all the good ones. Pat, I have no idea what my par is. I would love to find out. I know my lights are turned up pretty high and they're only 9 inches off. Going off of the somewhat of the par that Rico was giving CJ. I'd say it's in the upper 300s. It's probably almost 400. It's only about 8 inches under the water. And the lights are only 9 inches off the top. So it's bright. Like I said, I've picked up the lights off the water a ways and everything started to color up. So I cannot complain with the colors that are coming out. And actually some stuff seems like it's starting to grow faster. So maybe I was stunting some growth. I mean, I got another piece of this Miyagi tort down here that's starting to come to life. I just kind of put it all over the place. So, I was saying there's another piece of it. And then this Noe spiral should be pretty nice. Pink, purples, orange. And then I gotta get... Alright, Bob. Have a good night, man. Then the best one I got's this bonsai. Right here, this thing just keeps growing and growing. And the only complaint I could have, Pat, is this Manipura. I hate how it grows. I'd love it to just plate out. It just does nothing but go up. And it's huge. So, but this ATI is essential. I love the Monty Cap. It's nice, but they just look so much better than everybody else's tank when they're nice, flat, plated, big, like 12 inches, 14 inches. So, I don't know, man. I'm excited to try this ATI. Everybody says it does some nice growth. Stuff really starts to take off, colors. But I just need some two file fish. That's it. So, I've never used it either. A lot of people just started using it. Fairly new to the US, but everything I've read on Reef to Reef and everything, everybody likes it. It's pretty much kind of like the Triton, although less restrictions, like for your refugium, doesn't have to be so big, don't have to have 10 times turnover. And the only thing they tell you is they want your alkalinity down around 7, just because you're going to get swings. And then my refugium just started taking off, so I get some of this green hair algae coming out of here soon. It's got everything, Pat. I'm honest to God, I don't know exactly what's in it. You got some of the ones with the iodine, and I read into it. I had it all marked down, but I'd have to go into my phone that I'm using right now to look at it. So I was dosing the aminos before, but you know, like we were talking about polyp extension. If you look here, you know, they're out, but nothing real far, nothing swinging. But the 2 pieces that I bleached from Fish to Hex, from that frag show, or from the frag swap in Lancaster, when these things came back, the polyps came out like crazy. Like, look at those ones. And then you got the other one right over here. This thing's just blowing in the wind. And then this Pavona, same thing. But all these others, not too much. So, like I said, this PC Rainbow's got the polyps out. And this is a millie, but I can't remember what it is. So, I mean, polyps are alright, but I'd like them to be out farther. Or maybe the ones I'm thinking I want out further don't actually come out further. So, I see you got some new frags in, or frags finally in your display tank from your updates. So, yeah, I hear you. Me, I don't know. I don't like to wait. But you got great growth in your frag tank. I'd be afraid to move some of it too. They say moving it slows it down or stunts its growth. So that's the only thing I'm kind of dreading when I move this system upstairs. Is it all going to slow down? So that's why I was kind of going to do the ATI Essentials after I moved it. That way I could just reboot it all in one shot. Thought about changing up the Rockscape too. So, what do you think? I almost feel like I don't have enough room to mount some SPS, or they're going to be too close. Then I just need more fish. Feed these pigs. Yeah, I don't know if I add to it, it'll be too much. Tusk is great. Never had any problem with any of my fish. The only thing he does do is he'll chase the Melanoris around. But I have all model citizens. I did see him in the clownfish one time, locked jaws, going for the same piece of mice as shrimp, but other than that, nothing. Even the hermit crabs, doesn't touch any of them. I think the hermit crabs take each other out because every now and then I'll just find one dead. Probably fighting over shells. Oh, your Melanoris goes after the crab and snails? Yeah, I got all my snails, pretty much. I don't ever seem to lose any. There. Up in the back. But I feed heavy, man. Like, real heavy. That's probably where all my phosphates come from. I mean, as you just saw, that's once a day. So, my skimmer takes it out, I know I got phosphates because I got some hair algae, but colors are good. I mean, I'd like better colors, but everything's doing great. I mean, look how far this thing just opened up. This thing gets crazy. Basically inside out. Yes, I do need a turf scrubber, but I actually just thought about making my refugium bigger. I mean, there's my fuge there. Get back up. Right there, but I thought about making the top off section that I have here. Just put a section in there and let it overflow. Back into the return section. So, I mean, this whole thing's got, you know, it's filled with Chaeto. But I thought about a turf scrubber. I just don't know where I'd put it. I mean, with the 55-gallon tall underneath, leaves me little room at the top. I mean, I could let it cascade over here, put the lights on the outside glass and everything, and then just let it overflow into the other section, return section. I could do that, but then I don't know where I'll put my top off. So I just dose lanthanum chloride every now and then. So I've never had a problem with it. I don't even dose probably what I should. I only dose maybe 25 drops in a shot. And keeps everything pretty much within check. Doesn't kill the Chaeto, so I'm good with that. Now I'm just turning my lights back up to blues so I can not forget. And then, I mean, to be honest with you, I don't even really check my phosphates. I don't even have a phosphate test kit. Just kind of go off of what's off the glass in this power head here. Or what's going on with this hair algae back here. I just got to reach in there and pick it out. So. Is that too blue now, Pat? So, all right, Pat. Thanks for tuning in, man. I just thought I'd give a quick update, and I'll see who tuned in. 2's not bad. So, I'll catch you on one of Rico's streams. All right. Later, man.